Hey, it's Jess. Welcome back. Today I'm here to talk about The Watchers by A.M. Shine. I just finished this book and I did listen to it as an audiobook and I thought it was really good. So basically it is about this woman named Mina who is going through a forest, and unbeknownst to her, every car breaks down at the edge of this forest. So she's going through the forest, her car breaks down, she gets out, and she's trying to make it through the forest, and suddenly she hears a woman shouting at her, telling her, "Come inside, you have to get inside this bunker." So she goes into the bunker, and as she gets in, there's screams outside, and there's other people in the bunker, and they're talking about what the sounds are outside are the Watchers. And so you're going through this book trying to figure out what the Watchers are, what might happen to the people in the bunker if they go outside at night, and also how are they going to escape this bunker. And it was really thrilling. It showed a lot about different relationships with people. There's different people and they all had different relationships with each other. They formed different relationships. I thought it was a good look at how we form different relationships with different people that we meet, and we all have different ways of interacting with strangers and also people that we've come to know. And I did write down one quote that I really liked, and it was, "Every grudge, if it is to stand the test of time, relies on the certainty of selective memory." And I don't know, I just really liked that because I think we as humans tend to hold grudges, and I find that true, that a lot of times it's easier to hold grudges based on what you remember and what you think versus maybe what possibly actually happened or how someone else remembers the situation. So anyway, I really recommend this book. I really liked it. The audiobook was fantastic. And have you read this book? What'd you think? Let me know. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Hey, it's Jess. Welcome back. Today I'm here to talk about Secrets in the Dark by Darcy Coates. This is the latest book that I finished. And this is the second book in the Black Winter series. There are 4 total. The first book in the series was Voices in the Snow, which I read in December of 2023. I really liked this book. I liked that, obviously, because it's the second book, it got into the action a lot faster. I understand in Voices in the Snow, you had to set everything up. You had to, tell us about the world. We had to figure out what was happening with everything. This one jumped right into the action. So it picks up right where Voices in the Snow ended, and it follows Claire and Doran, who are our main characters from the first book. And something that I really like, I feel like the scenes are written really well. Darcy Coates just has a very unique way of writing, and I don't know, it's easy for me to read, it's easy for me to get caught up in, and I appreciate that. The chapters are short, and I don't know, am I the only one? There's something about a short chapter that just makes me keep going, and I really appreciate that. There was so much action. I put the next one on hold from the library, which is Whispers in the Mist. I put that one on hold before I finished this one. I was almost late to work one day because I was reading this before work and got to a part and I was like, I have to know what happens now. And I wasn't late to work, but I really wanted to stay home and read that day. I didn't. I was a responsible adult, which isn't always fun, but usually the better choice to make. So anyway, I highly recommend this. If you can get through the first one, the second one totally makes up for it. And I cannot wait to read Whispers in the Mist, which is the next one, and see what happens with Claire and Doran, and just check out what else is happening in this world. Hey, it's Jess. Welcome back. Today I'm here to talk about Motherthing by Ainsley Hogarth. This is the most recent book that I finished, and this book was an easy 5 stars for me. So weird, so unique. I didn't even know what I was reading through half of it, and I enjoyed every minute of it. The writing was so good. Most of it is in the first-person book format, but there are some parts that are written like a scene in a movie, so they're in a script form, which I really liked and enjoyed just how different that was. So this book is about Ralph and Abby, and they live in Ralph's mother's house. Her name is Laura. And at the beginning of the book, Laura dies, and as we go on through the book, we see how Ralph is dealing with that, and Abby starts to think that she is being haunted by Laura's ghost. And while this book is about that, it is about so much more too. It is definitely a look at grief, at how we deal with grief differently, about how we feel it differently. Obviously, Ralph is very much grieving for his mother. He is an only child. His father is gone, and Laura was all he had left in the world in his family. Abby, she was an only child, but she did not have a good relationship with her mother. It wasn't her mother that died. She takes it obviously differently than Ralph does. And so it's looking at, again, how we deal with grief, how the way we deal with grief changes our relationships and how we deal with and interact with other people in our lives. It also shows how all of this with Ralph and Laura bleeds into Abby's work life. She works at a nursing home, and there is one particular patient that she has a very strong connection with that kind of comes into play towards the end of the book. But overall, so strange, so weird. I loved every second of it. Easy 5 stars. And if you like different kinds of books, I think you'll like this one too. So, have you read this book? Let me know. What did you think? All right, talk to you later.